Payonita, homework.
Eliminate all threats.
Nigga didn't even see me. What the fuck? How you just like that, bro? You found out you're cheating. God.
Clean it up, Black Ops. This isn't over yet.
If you didn't fucking die.
Lesson learned.
Davis trying to control the lead hand of Garcia. Oh, and just missed with that sweeping left hook.
Look at those feints from Davis. When he doesn't need to.
45 seconds left. Garcia coming close.
And in these rounds with low output and not that many punches landed, the difference is which punches are more effective. And this round's a perfect example. You have to decide.
And let's not forget, Davis did say, I don't want to knock him out. I want to punish Ryan Garcia. I'm not saying that he's punishing him right now, but he is landing really good, significant punches.
As we mentioned Calvin Ford said he doesn't train him to knock him out. He wants him to punish him, but Davis said he was going to stop him in their 7th or 8th, and we're 10 seconds away from round number 7 as things heat up here between Davis and Garcia.
Very close round in round 6. Ryan Garcia had a very good moment in that round. He throws this right hand, Davis keeping his left hand very low, and that right hand got in. And there were a couple other right hands shortly after that that Garcia was able to land as well. That one was a little glancing, and here let's look at the same one as Garcia gets that right hand in. It wasn't a perfect right hand for him, but it was a nice punch and it landed, and there were several of those during
Number 7.
And so we begin the second half of this 12-round confrontation between undefeated Gervonta Davis, undefeated Ryan Garcia, and Davis letting the referee know we've got a little wardrobe malfunction, little tape issue.
Yeah, and then the good thing that Davis saw that because that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He didn't see that, yeah.
Garcia's back to using the jab, and that's helping to set up that right hand. You know, this is an adjustment by Garcia. He knows the left hook isn't getting there, and Joe Goossen told him after round 1, you got to get to that right hand, and he's doing it.
Let's bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood. What do you have it at the midway point?
Well, I don't say this too often, Mo, but I don't think it's been that hard a fight to score. I mean, obviously Davis scored the 10-8 round in the second with the knockdown. Garcia kept his hands in his pockets in rounds 3, 4, and 5 easy.
Neutralize all threats. Event has been logged.
This is why I have trust issues.
For Davis. And then Garcia came back with the right hands in round 6. So I have it 58-55 Davis. Halfway mark.
Straight left hand lands for Davis. Alicia on there. Garcia comes in, scores with the right hook left hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, oh, Garcia forced to take a knee. 3, 4. Straight left hand lands for Davis. Alicia on there. Garcia comes in, scores with the right hook left hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, oh, Garcia forced to take a knee. Hook and a right hand by
Dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right.
A dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia.
Left hook,
right hook, left hand. Alicia on there. Garcia comes in, scores with the right hook left hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook.
It wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a.
Wasn't a dynamite. My
And now, oh, Garcia forced to take a knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And by Garcia left with the right hook left hand with the. Oh, Boya, action. Gervonta Tank.
perfect historical, very big.
Distinctive.
That hurts more than knows how tough, how much that hurts. That hurts more than any headshot. We're gonna see the quick reaction from Tank Davis. Boom, well timed, right. We're gonna see the quick reaction from Tank Davis. Boom, well timed, right in the liver. Quick reaction from Tank Davis. Boom, well timed, right. We're gonna see that hurts more than any headshot. We're gonna see the quick reaction from Tank Davis. Boom, well timed, right in the liver. Boom, Ryan Garcia is trying to suck that up, but he can't. It's a late reaction, his body shutting down, and he just took an knee.
And I think he thought strategically also, perhaps I can gather myself and not have to take any.
UAV established above. Enemy care package detected overhead. Hostile UAV established above. Skewer release detected. Performance is trending below hostile dog active. Personnel report to supervisors for evaluation.
Lesson learned. It won't happen twice.
Punishment.
how'd you guys get out of work? Some guy said
Yo, Kyojin, if you spent less time camping, you might actually win and go positive. Just saying.
for a case of Bud Light.
Wait, what guy?
It's time!
To let you know, this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you want a fighter, you can count on us. For over 30 years, my fights have been against giants.
Morgan & Morgan.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you're fighting. Please listen to me. When I tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to touch, do it now. God bless.
No words need be spoken. 5 rounds if needed for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship. No surprise that Max Holloway does not engage with the early point down.
Very smart by Max Holloway not to do that. Ilia Topuria has way too much power early.
Early body kick from Holloway, wearing the floral trunks of Hawaii. Ilia Topuria is in the red and gold. Watch how Ilia takes his time. And I expect Max to do this. Lots of different weapons, using those kicks, staying in his range.
A lot of range is what Max Holloway should do. Staying far away from Topuria, trying to pop at him. And Topuria needs to get close. Topuria is fast. A lot of front kicks and body kicks from Holloway early. Nice jab there by Max on the way out. Topuria is very patient in his approach. Doesn't rush. I mean, big power and tremendous boxing.
Not these dudes out there fighting on a octagon that's already bloody as hell.
Max is going to have to make him respect him. Early shot from Topuria now. Wow. Made it look easy. That's not something we see a lot against Max Holloway. Max Holloway does a really good job of defending takedowns, but Ilia did a great job of getting into his hips and not giving him an opportunity to defend.
Well, now what Ilia is doing, even if Max does get back up to his feet, is now Max has to worry about that, which opens up opportunities for Ilia to feint and come with his overhands, his left hook. And he can rip the body. The guard's going to get tight for a takedown defense, and he's going to start working his boxing.
Max can't let his hands start dropping.
Max doing a good job with his kicks, though.
Big right hand landed for Topuria there.
No huevones, mamá huevo.
Enemy UAV detected. You're losing. Switch it up.
Puta madre, cabrón.
Established above.
Coño.
No intel, nothing. What a waste of time.
Good connection by Holloway with that lead hand.
Max has got a good jab, especially when you start to come into him, because he can create space and distance while still throwing that punch.
Nice job on that lead leg by the champ, Topuria.
And if you're fighting a guy with a good jab like Holloway has, if you can time outside leg kicks, it can be a very effective weapon.
Some swelling under the right eye of Topuria already.
This is a good approach for Topuria. If he's having trouble getting into his boxing range, attacking that calf. We've seen Max get hit with some kicks before against Alexander Volkanovski.
Outstanding combination a moment ago by Topuria. Back to work on the jab now.
Yeah, both guys are actually looking really sharp.
Man.
Just chewing that leg up.
Very smart approach by Topuria with these outside leg kicks. One of Max's greatest weapons is his footwork. If you beat up that lead leg, you really limit how he can move. Max has got to check some kicks here.
Holloway remaining committed to that front kick.
And Max can switch stances, so
yeah, he can.
Of all people to have their lead leg start to get battered, he can at least switch southpaw. He hasn't yet, though.
Free for all. Stay sharp. The guild's up to something. Make your move. Hostiles released a skewer.
Holloway now touching that lead leg of Topuria, just sticking that limb out there. And I'd imagine he's not going southpaw a lot because of that right hand of Topuria.
Topuria's right hand is always loaded. That's what Max got to do. From range, just pop that jab. Put the jab on Topuria and hopefully land something that gets you some respect.
A lot of volume from Holloway. Great start for the challenger.
Yes.
And Topuria is having trouble getting in his range. He's swinging heavy, but he's missing a lot.
Topuria had that one big combination, a couple big right hands, takedown, but Holloway is starting to really find his groove here.
Psst, it's must-know info from Credit Karma about getting approved for a credit card or a loan. Most people don't realize.
Oh, nice right hand by Max.
Yeah, maybe an elbow, but either way, it connected. There's that pinpoint jab from Holloway, and now a hook.
Holloway's busting him up with
the jab. Yes, he is. That jab is going to be very important for Max.
Topuria did get a couple takedowns this round, did nothing with them. Looks like maybe an entanglement of the legs towards the end of round one. Championship.
In this pace, Holloway can fight for 25 minutes, man. He will not slow down. He'll only build, actually.
Absolutely. He'll start to pick up the pace as his opponent tends to slow down. He'll start working more.
I think those outside kicks and takedowns are going to be very important for Ilya.
And once again, that Holloway jab being heard from early round two. Oh, it's a cracking right now from the challenger.
Yeah, Max is getting the better of these boxing exchanges.
Well, he's always said he's the best boxer in the UFC. Part of that is because his size for the weight class.
Yeah, and the more Max starts to put these combos in Ilya's face, he's going to start ticking away even more and getting more and more confident. And Ilya wanted to knock him out so bad. If he starts swinging it to KO him, he's going to extend himself, leave himself open for these counter shots from Max.
Holloway picking his spots beautifully early round two. That's a good tweet there from Nazim Sadikov, one of our fighters, suggesting that both of these guys are making the other look particularly vulnerable.
That's what happens when you have a really evenly matched fight. Right now, these guys are evenly matched. Topuria, though, remember, Topuria takes one. He can shut your lights off.
The judges did not have the benefit of that replay, too, towards the end of round one. So if they thought that was a knockdown, perhaps it could have affected their cards in round one.
That was a solid calf kick there from Topuria.
And that right hand of Topuria once again starting to hit home.
Nice jab from Max, keeping Topuria at bay.
Max has got to keep that jab in his face. Pop and move, pop and move. Topuria's got to continue to move his head, do exactly what he's doing here.
I think that was good there from Max to threaten the head movement of Topuria and how he popped. And he's the shorter opponent as it is.
Oh, it's a big left hook. Partial wobble follows.
And I don't think Max has ever even been knocked down.
Max has got to find a way to check some of these kicks. Oh, another big right hand by Topuria. That's about 3 this round.
Oh, good connection by Holloway. What a round.
Topuria doesn't stop moving his head off the line. And Max is in constant motion. This is a great fight.
Oh, man. Topuria really trying to get that power going now.
Topuria hasn't gone to the body yet against Max.
No.
Maybe a little jab, body jabs here and there. Body shots from Topuria, a lot of leg kicks.
And that's one of his greatest punches. He cannot headhunt.
There it is. Good
Nice roll with that shot, yep.
How'd you guys get out of work? Some guy said he'd do it for a case of Bud Light.
Wait, what guy?
It's time!
To let you know, this call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes. Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC.
Des decibel level is increasing. Having a hard time picking up who this crowd's actually rooting for.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
And again, Topuria making an investment in that lead leg of Holloway. Max still moving well.
Here we go. We talked about as Max starts to land, he will pick it up. Ilya gets a right hand in there.
It's the ebbs and flows of the round. Topuria generally starts very fast, and then Holloway's been working his way back into the rounds at the end of them.
Has thrown nearly 200 strikes already.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just gives the judges so much to look at. Right back to the well with the body shot for Max.
I mean, we're 2 rounds in. He's like playing on, ooh, nice right hand by Ilya. He's like playing on a video game where you just button mashing the whole time.
Again, Topuria attacks low, Holloway lands high. That was a nice attack on that lead leg by Holloway.
If you've ever wondered why salmon...
We bring the same great in-store prices to you with Fred Meyer Pickup and Delivery.
Salmon, a beautiful and versatile fish. Just as good at home every time.
So I'm just going to season the fish all over. The way I like to do it personally is sear all 3 sides of the flesh very lightly, and then put it on the skin, finish it on the skin, turn the pan off and let it rest on the skin so it goes really crispy. So I'm just going to start it flesh side down and then just leave it on a medium heat. With our salmon, we're just going to do a really nice little garnish of some cherry tomatoes, new potatoes, to that temperature that the oven's set lightly, and then sear it. At dinner, when we work together, 2 Michelin-star restaurant, it's a confit salmon. What we're going to do is we're going to skin the salmon, remove the bloodline, and we're going to cure the salmon in a salt, sugar, and citrus zest solution before we confit it very lightly and then sear it. We're going to remove the skin at about 3 millimeters above skin line so that we remove as much of the bloodline as possible. Hold your knife nice and flat. So what you're trying to do is like so, is leave the bloodline on the base of the fish. So you have this really perfect piece of salmon. So what I've done there is remove that little bit of bloodline from there. There's nothing wrong with the bloodline. This is all just about, fine dining, Michelin techniques, just making it and getting it perfect. We're also going to move that.
Hold on, let me...
Slightly thin bit of salmon on the belly, just to make sure we get a nice even cook. So, to make our cure, we're going to start off with a 60% salt and 40% sugar. So 3 parts salt, 2 parts sugar. Also going to grind in some large pepper. A little hack for you, instead of grinding up peppercorns with a pestle and mortar, just times to firm up the flesh and to help season it. Whereas the zest is just purely for flavor. But it will work fine without it. Then we're just going to mix our cure together like so. Then once I've got my cure, just going to lay it all over the salmon, underneath, all over. Just pack it nicely in, make sure you've got the sides. Cure that for 1.5 hours before we wash off the cure. So here's my salmon. It's now been curing. Now I'm going to wash off all this cure in cold running water. So into a pan, I'm going to add my olive oil. I'm going to place the oil into the oven. I've got my oven set to 100 degrees, the lowest setting it will go. I'm going to give my oil 5 minutes just to temper up to the right temperature. After that, we're going to drop our salmon into the oil. So after 5 minutes, I'm just going to remove the oil, just so the oil should just be coming up to that temperature that the oven's set to. We're gonna lower our salmon and then back into the oven for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, we're gonna pull out our salmon. It should now be like just warm. But because the salmon's cured, we don't need to serve it piping hot. We've got some pickled cucumber here, which has been pickling for 12 hours. So the next stage we're gonna do is we're gonna get a pan really nice and hot, and we're gonna roast our salmon on one side. I'm gonna go in with my salmon on the skin side. I'm just gonna very lightly push it down, 45 seconds to a minute. Just a light bit of pressure. So we want just a really nice sear on one side. I'm just gonna roast this cucumber on one side. And we want to char this really hard. The cucumber can take a lot of charring, and that slight bitterness on the roasting of the cucumber is going to help with the flavour of the dish. Pickled in a basic pickle. That's just sugar, water, vinegar, and salt. Touch of lemon. Okay, so our cucumber's now ready. Going to turn the heat off. Just flip it onto the other side just to warm through slightly. Then we're just going to season the cucumber. Seaweed crumb. Just going to dress it all over the cucumber. This is salmon and seaweed. Adding a different level of texture. And I've got some lovely pickled lemons here for garnish. Beurre blanc here, which we've made just in the traditional French way. We can show you how to make the beurre blanc in one of our other videos. To our beurre blanc, we're just going to add a little bit of pickled seaweed. To plate up, we're going to add our roasted cucumber to our dish. Some sorrel, a little bit of bronze fennel, followed by our lovely salmon. And then finally our seaweed beurre blanc, pickled lemons. And we've got a little bit of herb oil just to finish. Inner, intermediate, and advanced. So, number one. I mean, it's delicious. Even if you overcook it slightly, it's still pretty good. En papillote, it's delicious. I mean, it is equally lovely. It almost feels more delicate, almost lighter, slightly lighter. Although it's the same fish. And there wasn't that much fat on this one. This one feels lighter, it feels a little bit healthier, it feels a bit more elegant. You can taste a little bit of lemon and ginger and garlic just permeating through the flesh. And then number three, the confit. Instead of having like a nice salty outside, you have a really, almost like a more rounded flavor on it. The texture of the fish is softer. It like melts in your mouth. By doing it this way for a little bit higher temperature and shorter, you do get a slight texture on the outside, which means you don't feel like you're eating just like mush. And that little bit of roast on the top gives it a little bit of caramelization, another texture, and it's my personal favorite way. And I think lots of different skills on showcase with the confiting, the curing, and then the roasting as well. I literally just ate 3 pieces of salmon.
The return of Area 51, Alienware's highest performance desktop yet.
Max is eating it though.
He's eating those shots. And that's what we've learned about Max Holloway. It's hard to put him down when you punch him in the head. I mean, been knocked down once by Dustin, maybe?
Beautiful spinning body kick right to the target.
Body kick.
Outstanding through 10. And if Max Holloway needed to go 10 rounds, he likely could. Topuria takes the center of the octagon, lands his jab early, round 3. So in many respects, it has been power versus volume tonight. Bigger shots, TC, would you agree, for Ilya?
Yes, the bigger moments, but the volume, the activity has gone to Max Holloway to this point. Oh! And these dudes, when they come together and they land something good, they both go, you better watch out.
Yeah.
Very close.
Now Max is southpaw. Switches back.
Another thudding leg kick from Topuria. Alexander Volkanovski employed that weapon to great effect in his 3-fight series with Holloway.
Nice little scooping uppercut there from Topuria, and he goes right back to the calf.
Oh!
How'd you get out of work? Trade some guy a case of Bud Light.
And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you want a fighter, you can count on us. For over 30 years, my fights have been against giants. We have recovered billions and billions and billions of dollars for our clients. I risk my own money in case cause fighting these wrongdoers. Insurance companies know who we are, and now you know it too. I fight the powerful for the powerless, and our results speak for themselves. Injured, there's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Pretty good head movement there by the champ. Oh! A huge right now for Topuria. Holloway gets out of the pocket.
How did Max
got a chin on him?
But he was hurt. That's the first time I've seen him stunned like that.
But Ilya's got to be careful that he doesn't punch himself out.
Oh! Massive knockdown for Topuria. And still, he does it again. Ilya Topuria.
This dude at 145.
My God, dude. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow.
The standard at 145 pounds in 2024. The Georgian, the Spaniard, El Matador, Ilya Topuria.
It took him some time. It took him some time to find that power in that range. But, man, when he finds it and he lets those hands go. And where was Max when he did it? Along the fence.
Yeah, every time, Paul. I mean, this guy, I don't know if we've seen power at 145 like this. Jose Aldo was tremendous, but he didn't have this. Max was tremendous. He didn't have this. Conor McGregor, maybe, was the only guy at 145 that could punch like this.
And a lot of people analytically were pointing to these Ilya Topuria knockouts outside of that black line towards the fence, as Paulie was alluding to. But Ilya Topuria all but guaranteed that he would be the first man to knock out Max Holloway. And man, did he deliver.
Absolutely. I mean, he just kept that pressure on. He stayed smart. Saying hi to everybody.
Wow. This guy.
That's a graceful champion, too. I think at times maybe his self-belief and confidence has been misinterpreted by some as cockiness. And Joe Rogan has said repeatedly, Ilya Topuria believed that he was the best in the world way before he got the opportunity. And once he has gotten the opportunity in 2024, Volkanovski and now Holloway, two of the greatest featherweights of all time, firmly in the rearview mirror.
Just an unbelievable job.
And there you see all the respect from Ilia Topuria to Max Holloway. Ever gracious in victory.
Wow. All right, let's see the shot that hurts Max to start this off. He slaps to set up this big right hand, and that's the first time in a while that we have seen Max really wobbled, really dazed. You see him stagger back, and here's where Ilia just starts to get to work. He notices, oh, that left hook. Oh, my God, that's where he puts him down. And then just sees hammer fist. Take a look at that. Clean, perfect rotation. That's what makes this kid special, John.
I feel like if he wanted to be a shortstop in Major League Baseball, might have been able to do that right. I believe he's the best athlete in this division and maybe the best athlete on the roster.
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, to do that, Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway. You want to talk about starting your title run off in fashion.
And I'm not sure exactly what the area of weakness is for Ilia Topuria, but at 27 years old, all he talks about is development, right? And refining his skills. This guy's one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the division.
And has hardly even gotten a chance to show it off.
And there's his brother, Alexander Topuria, who will soon make his UFC debut. A little cup of tea. But to the Clement family, George and Augusto.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest.
Max Holloway to this point. Oh! And these dudes, when they come together and they land something good, they both go, you better watch out.
Yeah.
Very close.
Now Max is southpaw. Switches back.
Another thudding leg kick from Topuria. Alexander Volkanovski employed that weapon to great effect in his 3-fight series with Holloway.
Nice little scooping uppercut there from Topuria, and he goes right back to the calf.
Oh!
Pretty good head movement there by the champ. Oh! A huge right now for Topuria. Holloway gets out of the pocket.
How did Max
got a chin on him?
But he was hurt. That's the first time I've seen him stunned like that.
But Ilya's got to be careful that he doesn't punch himself out.
Oh! Massive knockdown for Topuria. And still, he does it again. Ilya Topuria.
This dude at 145.
My God, dude. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow.
These